Once the general location of the ManaBloc has been determined, the ManaBloc may be mounted to a suitable surface between a pair of adjacent studs. For 16-inch stud spacing, the mounting straps, part number 45716, can simplify installation. Some additional tools and materials that may be required: electric drill, number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, pencil or pen, permanent marker, framing square, tape measure, 3/4 inch and 1 1/4 inch wood drill bits, ManaBloc wrench for compression only, wood or drywall screws 1/2 inch or longer, 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch plywood when flush mounting ManaBloc. Lay the ManaBloc plastic brackets down on a suitable flat surface that is large enough to accommodate the full length of the ManaBloc. Place a mounting strap under each plastic mounting bracket, located at the top and bottom ends of the ManaBloc. Attach the plastic mounting bracket at one end of the ManaBloc to the 2 outer center holes of a mounting strap using the provided self-tapping pan head screws. The screw heads must be on the accessible side of the mounting strap. Repeat at the other end of the ManaBloc. Tighten screws securely. Standing behind the stud wall, measure up from the floor and make a mark on the back of one of the studs to represent the top of the ManaBloc. Top of ManaBloc is suggested to be between 4 feet and 6 feet from floor, but may be installed at any height, provided the height will allow all valves on the ManaBloc to be accessible. With a framing square or level, transfer and mark the noted height on the other stud. Note: a residence intended for disabled persons may require that the ManaBloc be mounted lower in the wall to provide access. Standing behind the stud wall, hold the ManaBloc facing away from you and align the top of the upper mounting strap to the line on the stud that you made in Step 2. Loosely attach this mounting strap flush to the back outer edge of one stud using a 3/4 inch or longer drywall or other suitable wood screw. Line up the lower mounting strap with the back outer edge of the stud and attach it in the same manner. Attach the remaining strap ends to the other stud. Tighten all screws. Standing in front of the wall, using a framing square or straight edge, mark the center line position of the top and bottom ports onto both studs. Detach the ManaBloc from its mounting straps, or 1x4s, and remove it from the installation area to prevent wood chips or other debris from falling into the unit. Transfer the port location marks made in Step 5 to the insides of the stud cavity using a square and pencil. Measure 1 5/8 inches from the mounting surface. Draw a vertical line on the studs that passes through each of the horizontal port center lines marked in Step 7. Be sure to mark inside of both studs. Push a small nail through the printed center line at one end of the drill guide. Push the nail into the cross formed where the top port mark intersects with the 1 5/8 inches mark. Tap the nail into the stud to hold the drill guide in place. Push a small nail through the printed center line on the lower end of the drill guide with the center line of the port. Tap the nail into the stud to hold the drill guide in place. Using an awl, nail, or other pointed tool, mark the stud by tapping through the drill guide at each printed center line between the two nails. Carefully remove the drill guide and repeat the marking procedure on the adjacent stud. Drill 3/4 inch holes through both studs at each marked location. Be sure to hold the drill level perpendicular to the stud to prevent drilling holes at an angle. Remove any splinters or burrs made during drilling. Mark and drill any holes for main water supply and hot water supply return lines at this time. A 1 1/4 inch bit will provide adequate clearance for 3/4 inch or 1 inch tubing. The tubing shall enter and/or exit the ManaBloc in a straight line so as not to induce bending stress on the ManaBloc. Necessary elbows, couplings, and tees are allowed in the main water supply lines. Reattach the ManaBloc to the mounting straps. Note: if the ManaBloc is installed prior to wall finishing operations, the unit must be protected from paint, texture compounds, and drywall dust.